this? Cool. All right, so like I said, tonight we are talking about how to help kick-ass people during this holiday season. Because what I want you to do is I want you to be helping people who are kick-ass people for you, people who you truly want to help. And so through doing that, what we need to do is we need to determine who it is that you truly want to help. So before I get started, what I do want to make mention is, all right, so I've had a few of you message me and you say, that you're kind of discouraged because it's the holiday season and you might be one Success Club point into the month. You might not have even hit Success Club yet, or you might still be looking for your first person that you are going to help as a coach in this business. And, it is discouraging going into this month because you want to help people. You naturally want to help see people achieve awesome things with this. But the truth right now, in this short period that we have, is that people are not focused on getting healthy right now. People are so being pulled in every different direction possible because they have presents they're buying, they have all kinds of different things that they're doing, they're making food, they're eating on the run, they're doing all of this crazy stuff to get ready for Christmas. And it is not a shocker to me that during this season that actually suicides are at their highest because people are freaking stressed over all of this stuff going on. That the last thing that most people want to do is embark on a new fitness journey right now when they have so much other stuff going on. Because let's be honest, if they're doing all of this other stuff, the last thing that anybody wants to do is embark in a new fitness journey, especially if they're the kind of person who gives up easily or who drops the ball or who gives up before they even get started. So why would anybody want to go into Christmas buying a challenge package? That's not really on most people's radar. So that is something we need to understand first and foremost, is that it's totally okay for you to feel like, oh my gosh, this month is going horribly. But the truth of the matter is that we have this short period where right now things kind of suck. Nobody is really interested. But the cool thing as well is that, look, we have about 3 to 4 days till Christmas, where after Christmas, people are going to be like, holy smokes, I lost it all. I totally let myself go. I got really sloppy over Christmas, and I need to get on track, or I need to get back on track. So what is important right now is for you to be consistent, for you to be showing people that you are a true human being, that you are working on being better, but that you are real. If you screwed up this holiday season, tell people that. Let people know, but also let people know that you are holding yourself accountable and that you're going to get back on track. That is how you're going to have success. So be consistent now. Be there. Be a little bug in people's ear, letting people know that they can be healthy and that you are here to help them. Because I tell you what, the day after Christmas, people are going to be looking for people like you, people who can help them, people that they know are serious about this. The thing that gets me most about this whole thing is a lot of people are like, I can't sign anybody up, or I can't sign on a coach. And the thing is people are watching to be sure that you are consistent. So if you are somebody who is not consistent, why would somebody decide to take you on as you being their coach if they know for a fact that you aren't consistent to your own health as well? So you need to be an example for people, show people your consistency so that when they are ready to get started with this, they're going to choose you because they know that you didn't give up on yourself and you're not going to give up on them. So that being said, let's really get into how you are going to attract kick-ass people during the New Year's. So first things first is we need to pitch to your niche. So what does that mean? That essentially means that you need to really hone in and focus on who it is that you want to help. So we all have this huge, awesome goal when we first become coaches that we want to help everybody. We want to help everybody and anybody. But the truth of the matter is that if you are aiming for everybody, you are not going to hit anybody. Think of this. If you are Katniss Everdeen, you are freaking in the Hunger Games, and you are standing behind that bow and arrow, and you're trying to take out somebody, and you're trying to take out multiple people, you are not going to hit a single soul if you are just trying to hit everybody. But if you focus that attention on one person, chances are you are going to be able to hit that person. That's essentially what we want to do here, is we want to focus on who it is that we genuinely and truly want to help. So in doing that, we need to understand who it is that you are truly looking to help. So what we need to do is we need to come up with who your target market is. So target market is essentially who it is that when you are looking in the mirror, who's smiling back at you. So for instance, when I look in the mirror, I am a young 20-something-year-old woman who is not married. I am from Ohio. I have an eating disorder background. I have a fur baby, no children, open-minded, spiritual, all of that kind of stuff. So essentially, the person I'm looking to help is similar to me. We have a connection. We have a common thread that makes us relatable to one another, where if me and this person were talking, we understand each other. And I guarantee that if you are on this call, you relate in some way, shape, or form to me. That's how you ended up on this team, is because you attract who you are. So if you are finding that you are surrounded by a bunch of just negative people, you got to take a step back and say, am I negative? If you are somebody who is in a really bad place in your life because of the people that you are surrounded by, you need to reevaluate what it was that you were putting out into the universe, or whatever you might want to call it, that allowed those people to be attracted into your life. So what we're going to do is we are going to narrow down who it is that we want to attract from here on out. This is a way that we are going to help you to become unapologetically you. We're going to help you to become authentic to who you are. This is no more of being a cookie cutter life. You are not going to just be going with the flow here. I want you to stand out as an individual, because from my own personal experience, standing out as an individual, not following everybody else's path, not flowing with everybody else and what they are doing, has led me to where I am today. So what I'm going to teach you is how you can be unapologetically who you are, so that you are attracting to you people that you want to genuinely help. And, you know, the thing about this is think about it this way. So say you get people who are your clients, or say you end up with people who are your coaches. If you end up with somebody who's a client and they have amazing results, that person will probably 9 times out of 10 turn into a coach. They might not turn into a coach right away. It may take them a little bit. It may take a while of you planting that seed in their head. But eventually that person is going to become a coach on your team. As a coach on your team, you are going to want to be working with people who you would love to just chill with. All Beachbody aside, if you were in Beachbody, you would want to hang out with this person regardless, because they're cool. You and that person see eye to eye. You get each other. That is what you're looking to do here. You want to be attracting to yourself, to your team, to your business, people that you wouldn't mind hanging out with outside of Beachbody. Because what happens with Beachbody is the bigger that you get, the more that this becomes just insanely beyond your belief. You are going to be going to events. You are going to be shacking up in a hotel room with these people. You might be sharing a bed. You might be sharing a car for 12 hours on your way to a trip together. You might be riding the same airplane together to a location, such as the Beachbody Success Club trip in Cancun. If that's the case, you want to be sure that you are hanging out with people that you want to chill with, that you click with, because nothing is far more crappy than to be in an area with someone that you don't see eye to eye with. You don't have the same views, you don't have the same opinions, you don't have the same belief system, you don't like the same music. That sucks. And so you want to essentially be around people who get you and who you get them. And being around them is effortless. Being around them is cool. Like, you can be yourself. You don't have to feel like you're walking on eggshells trying to please these people, because you genuinely understand that you are one and the same. Like, you two could sit down and you could feel this connection, this energy there. That is what you want from your coaches, and that's what you want from your clients. So it doesn't do you any service whatsoever to say, I want to help everybody, because in all honesty, when you have that mindset, that mentality, while I genuinely understand where you're coming from, because we all as coaches, we start with that feeling that we just want to help everybody. But if you, every time you're posting on Instagram or Facebook, and you are just trying to reach out to everybody, nobody is going to want anything to do with you, because you are not connecting with people on a relatable level. You are not getting below the surface. And so if you're not getting below the surface, then nobody is going to want to have anything to do with what you're putting down on the table. So essentially, let me read to you, and this might be new to you guys, this might be old to you guys, but this is my perfect client and coach. So these are key characteristics and traits that I am looking for in whoever it is that I am working with. And understand too that this isn't set in stone. So the traits that I am reading to you, these are traits that I'm looking for in my ideal client or coach. But the truth is, a lot of the people that you are going to attract, they're going to have similarities, but they're also going to have some differences, and that's okay. But for the most majority of it, the people that you are attracting are going to have these traits. So hold on, sorry guys. So if you come up with a key characteristic list of the traits that you are looking for in a coach, but then you come across somebody and they don't fit it to a T, don't worry about that. That's just one minuscule little thing. But if somebody is totally like off the wall, nothing close to being related to what it is that you have on your list, chances are you're probably not even going to attract that person in the first place. And then secondly, if you do attract that kind of person, your relationship with them on a coach and client basis might not evolve that far, because you truly do not have that much in common. So let me read to you my perfect client and coach list. So I am looking for a woman between the ages of 25 to about 45. She would lift. She would be funny, not easily offended. She would live hopefully in Ohio or Michigan. She would probably not have any kids. She'd have fur babies instead. She would make about $50,000 a year, if not more. She'd be into the environment. She'd be holistic, spiritual, open-minded. She would have a supportive spouse or partner, or maybe she wouldn't even be involved with anybody. She would enjoy reading, likes Showtime or HBO TV shows. She would be confident, a go-getter, believes in peace, has no political affiliation, is positive, happy, coachable, teachable, sober. She would be fun, an adrenaline junkie. She would have overcome food or body issues, and those would be a thing in her past. She's like over that, and she is working towards being her better self. She would be into rock music or alternative music. She would love vacationing and traveling. She would love the outdoors. She'd be independent, organized, would feel that she has a higher purpose. She would eat clean. She's an Instagram user. She's probably a vegetarian or a vegan. And then not only that, but she is also into volunteering or wanting to travel the world to do like holistic, or not holistic, but like humanitarian efforts and stuff like that. So that is my ideal perfect client or coach. So you want to put down on your list all of the non-negotiable, I use that loosely, traits that you would want to have in your perfect client or coach. And now keep in mind, I made note of how much I would want my client to make, at least $50,000 a year. I do that because of the simple fact that what we have to offer people is truly an insane value. They're getting a fitness program, they're getting Shakeology, they're getting a nutrition plan that was made by a dietitian. Beachbody doesn't just hire people off the street to just throw together garbage on paper and say, oh, here's your meal plan. They're hiring professionals. They've hired professionals to create the programs. They've hired professionals to do the nutrition, to create the Shakeology, all of that stuff. So not only does the client get something absolutely insane with Beachbody, but they also get you. And so you do not want to throw little value on what it is that you bring to the table. So instead of having to battle with the whole, I'm working with people who can't afford this, truthfully, I still want to help people who can't afford this, but I want to be able to help people who understand the value behind this. So I put a benchmark on, I want to be helping people who are making at least $50,000 a year, because in my mind, somebody who is making at least $50,000 a year should hopefully be able to afford what I have to bring to the table. And they don't have any discretion. They don't say, I can't afford that. How can I ever be able to pay for that? They see the value in it, and they understand that they're getting a total package. They're getting fitness, nutrition, support. They're getting me. They're getting my own personal experience. And most likely, if this is somebody who I've attracted, they understand the value. They understand and they trust me, and they want to work with me because we click. They've been following me, and they understand that I provide value. So that essentially is what you want to do. You want to create a list of non-negotiable, and like I said, I use that loosely, non-negotiable things that you are looking for in your client. I mean, hell, if you need to break it down as far as they like country music, they don't like country music, they have brown hair, all of that stuff helps you, because we are visual. Whatever you believe in, source, God, whatever it might be, there is an undeniable thing. It's called the law of attraction. And if you put vision out there, if you tell God or source or the universe what it is that you are looking for, if you can create a clear-cut idea of who it is that you're looking for, what it is you want out of life, what you want your perfect spouse to look like, the universe is going to bring that to you, as long as you are ready and as long as you've put the work in. You cannot just say, bring me clients, and not do anything. It doesn't work like that. So what we're doing here is we are setting you up for success by creating a perfect roadmap of who it is that you want to truly be working with. So after you understand the key characteristics of who it is that you want to help, now what you need to do is you need to post to that person every time that you are posting on Instagram and Facebook. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, I highly recommend that you follow me, and I highly recommend that you study me. I recommend that you dig deep into my Instagram account. And by deep, I mean going back to February and beyond. Because in February is when I really started to hone in what I'm doing here and what I've been able to create on Instagram. So follow me. I'm Tubby Detoned. But look and see my transformation. When I first started with my Instagram account, I was all over the place. My Instagram account was a personal account that I kind of put like healthy vegan food in with it and maybe some fitness stuff. And then it started to evolve to an account where I am trying to add value to the people who would be in my target market, who would be my ideal customer. So when I first started doing that in February, a lot of what I was doing was I was putting out Instagram videos of fitness videos and all that kind of stuff. And now, most recently, I've kind of started to dial that down and to kind of take that down a notch. I'm still putting that valuable content out there because the people who are following me still have value in me posting fitness videos. But what I have found now is now that I am more confident about who I am and where I'm going and who it is that I'm looking for, I am posting more about inspiration. I'm posting more about spirituality. I'm posting more about intelligence because I am, a sapiosexual. I'm attracted to people who are intelligent and who are smart. And so I'm posting a lot about that stuff, and I'm posting a lot about holistic health. And through doing this, I am getting to me people who are like, dude, you could be like my best friend. We click. And people are attracted to like-minded people. So through posting on Instagram and trying to help people that I genuinely would want to help, instead of casting this wide net and just trying to appease and please everybody, I'm trying to add value to people who are most relatable to me. So I have taken on a new stance where I am being unapologetically me. You can either take it or leave it. I don't really care anymore. Because what I've understood now through Beachbody and through doing personal development is you might ruffle some feathers. You might come across people who aren't going to agree with you. But it's cool, because if you can come across 2 people who don't agree with you, but then you're attracting to you 30 people who love you and who eat your shit up, why would you not? So yeah, you might get people who are like, I don't really care for you, and you get people who unfollow you. And the people who unfollow you could very well be the people that you went to high school with, college with. They might even be your family members. And that's okay. You need to understand that it's all right. You're going to have people who aren't going to see eye to eye with you. But the beautiful thing is the more you are unapologetically you, the more that you don't care about pleasing other people and you are just looking to be yourself, to allow your true self to shine through, then that is what's going to make your business, because you are going to have people who are going to follow you because they admire that out of you. They see that you are real. They see that you are relatable. They see that you don't give a damn. You are putting yourself out there because you'd much rather put yourself out on the line to help like-minded people. And you don't give a damn about somebody who's going to unfollow you, because you understand that there's a bigger picture here, that people are going to be attracted to who you are because you are being legitimately true to who you are as a person. So with that being said, how we need to angle this for you is understand what it is that you bring to the table. Understand what it is that you enjoy. So we have a fitness business, of course. We have a fitness and nutrition business. And so you would think that, oh my God, then everything that I need to post on Instagram and Facebook needs to spew fitness and nutrition to people, but that's not the case. What you need to do is you need to sprinkle that in. You need to sprinkle in your yoga. You need to sprinkle in CrossFit. You need to sprinkle in Beachbody, nutrition, in a way that doesn't vomit on people. But you also want to be sure that your Instagram and your Facebook is legitimately true to who you are as a human being. And through doing that, you are going to attract the people that you want to be working with. So, an example of this. All right, so before Instagram got rid of all the bots, which I don't even care about, I went from 45,000 followers to 40,000. So I had 5,000 fake followers. And that's the least of my worries, because now I have a more real following. And so don't be worried about that stuff. So now that I have a more real following, I know that now I can even put out there more of who I am. So what I did today was I posted about ear candling. So over the weekend, backtrack it. I followed this account called Organic Olivia. I absolutely love her because I relate to her. She's holistic. She has no political affiliation. She's spiritual, all that kind of stuff. So I'm attracted to who she is as a human being. I saw that she did a post about ear candling, which is you lay on your side and you stick this hollowed out candle thing in your ear and it sucks out the wax from your ear. So I did that the other day. Over the weekend, I had Kevin take a couple photos of me, and today I posted about it. And I thought, well, this could go one of two ways. But I posted about it on my Instagram, and let me pull up what I posted. So anytime that you do post, one thing, and I'm going to reiterate this, is that you always want to post for your audience. So you want to add value to them so that they're like, oh shit, I need to tag my friend in this because they have like-minded friends. So if you are sharing stuff that is authentically you, that your audience is going to appreciate because they relate to you, they're going to tag their friends. So that's like you getting referrals without having to ask for referrals, if you get what I'm saying. And then not only that, but when you also post on Instagram, you also want to post a call to action, which is something like, let me get this here. All right. So when I posted this ear candling thing, I posted about what it, the procedure, what it was like, the benefits. And then at the very end, I said, I took a picture of the wax/debris that came out. If interested, friend me on Facebook at fb.com/kelly.hanner, where I'm sharing more of my ear candling experience. I ended up having 26 people add me as a friend because of this. This is why it works, guys. If you are being unapologetically you, when you do stupid shit like put a candle in your ear because that's what you enjoy doing, I thought, man, maybe I could. The thoughts going through my head was, should I really post this photo of myself? Is anybody even going to want to see it? And then I thought, well, maybe I should just post a photo, like a generic, like stock photo of somebody getting the procedure done in a salon or spa or whatever. But I thought, you know what? This is a nice photo. I'm going to post it of myself. I did it, and I got 26 new people adding me on Facebook. Those are 26 people that I can build a relationship with, that I can talk to, that I can see how I can further help them. Because chances are, if they're following me, they're into fitness, they're into nutrition, they're into holistic stuff, we're going to have something in common. So do not be afraid to be unapologetically you. By being unapologetically you, what you're going to find is people are going to want in on your business. People are going to want to drink your Kool-Aid. So give people something of substance. Don't just feel like you need to make everybody happy, because in making everybody happy, you're going to get absolutely nowhere. Take my word for it. Because before February, before I really started to dial down and try to hone in on who I was as a human being so that I could attract like-minded people to me, I was trying to help everybody. And I mean, this year was a breakthrough year for my business, and I owe it all to being unapologetically who I am. You can take it or leave it. And, that's what you need to take. That's the stance that you need to have with your business. And I guarantee you that if you find a way to do this so that you are posting about stuff that is dear to your heart, I mean, dude, you could freaking love taxidermy. You could love freaking... I don't know if you guys know what taxidermy is, but it's kind of creepy. You could freaking love taxidermy and post about taxidermy on your Instagram or your Facebook all the time. And you're going to attract taxidermist. But if you're sprinkling in your fitness and your nutrition alongside of that, you better believe that there's a lot of taxidermists who need help with fitness and nutrition. So as long as you are being unapologetically who it is that you are, who God put you on this planet to be, you are going to find people who want your Kool-Aid, and that's what we're looking for. So with that being said, now that we have you thinking about who it is that you are as a human being and starting to unravel who you are so that you can put your true self out there, we need to position this in a way so that we are capable of helping people this New Year's season. So, of course, leading up to Christmas, in the month of December, not many people are going to be interested in doing anything with Beachbody because their head is it's in so many other places. So what you need to do, though, is you need to start being consistent now if you haven't been, so that a couple of days after Christmas, let's say the 26th or the 27th, you are creating a post about the 21-day fix. And I say the 21-day fix because for me, I know that the 21-day fix is what has built my business this past year, because it combines fitness, nutrition, portion control, and it also gets you are a part of that package, as well as our challenge groups. And so for a lot of people, they might be cool with doing the fitness side of things, but then when it comes to walking into the kitchen, they sabotage themselves every time. So we are going to definitely be wholeheartedly engaged in a 21-day fix challenge group that's going to be starting up on January 5th. I know that we have a group also starting up for Insanity Max 30. And hear me out while I suggest talking about the 21-day fix and posting about that more than Max 30. The 21-day fix is a 21-day group, or 21-day program. It's $160. Like I said, they're not only getting the fitness program, but they're also getting the Tupperware. They're getting like a really well-rounded nutrition package with this. Whereas with Max 30 is a real balls-to-the-walls program. It's a 60-day program. And for a lot of people who are entering into the new year, most people, they are the kind of people where they start something, the New Year's resolutions kick in, and they are gung-ho for 2 days, and then they give up. So what I'm saying here is offer them something for 3 weeks. If you offer somebody something that's a solution that can get them results in 3 weeks versus 60 days, somebody who would typically give up in only a 3-day period are going to be far more inclined to say yes to something that's 3 weeks. They're going to be more inclined to say yes to something that is not going to bust their balls, because Insanity Max 30 is a freaking tough thing. And so, the 21-day fix is so much easier for people to do. So I recommend, sharing about the 21-day fix. And this is how I recommend doing it. So I've already talked to a couple coaches today about doing it in this same format. So what I want you to do, I want you to comb the house while you are at home this Christmas season, or comb your Facebook, whatever it might be, and find photos of you from the past, whether it's last year, the year before. I want you to find photos of yourself around the Christmas season, Christmas to New Year's, a photo where you don't look that appealing, a photo where you know that you weren't that happy. And I guarantee that any of you on this call right now can relate to that, because most people relate to going into the New Year season and hating who they were during the Christmas break, and they're ready to make a change. And most people are ready to make a change in terms of fitness and nutrition and health. So find a photo of yourself where you are not looking that appealing, or you might not look happy, whatever it might be. Because then what we're going to do is you are going to post that photo, and you're also going to post a side-by-side of who you are today: healthy, happy, comfortable in your own skin. So you're going to do a side-by-side before and currently. You're going to post that, and then you are going to hit people's right brain by posting an emotional response to the photo. So you're going to say something like, listen, have you ever felt just completely wholeheartedly like crap after the Christmas season and leading up to New Year's, you knew you needed to make a change, and then you went to make that change and only stuck with it 3 days, and you felt like you were that much backtracked. You want to, I'm not quite making all that much sense, but if you understand where I'm going, you want to share with people like, look, I've been there. This was me last year. This is me 2 years ago. And I am happy to say that now I am in a much better place. And that is because I'm a fitness and nutrition coach. And through doing this, I have been able to hold myself accountable. If you did get off track during the holiday season, let people know in this. Say, you know what, I kind of got off track this year, but for me, I know I'm in a lot better place than I was years before, because now I am equipped with being a coach where I am holding myself accountable. So yeah, I may not have held up totally like I wanted to, but I know that I am trying to be better. And so what I'm looking to do is I want to help you this holiday season. I was the kind of person where I would start something and I would only get 3 days into the New Year's. And if I didn't lose 10 pounds within my first 3 days, I felt defeated and I'd quit and I'd give up. What I want to do with you is I want to help you with a 3-week fitness and nutrition group so that you have accountability from me and you're helping to keep me accountable just as much as I'm helping to keep you accountable. I'm going to hook you up with help, and I'm going to help you so that you next year, you're in a lot different place than you've been any year before that. So you want to see something around those means. You don't want to totally full-heartedly vomit on people, because if you just write this continuous long paragraph without any period or any paragraph breaks or anything, people are just going to scroll right through it. But you want to break it up into sizable chunks, so that it's easy on the eyes, so that there's a flow pattern to it. And you do not want to give away the cow, if you will. Give little bits and hints as to how you're going to help them. You don't want to say, hey, I'm going to hook you up with a 3-week fitness and nutrition program. You're getting Tupperware, you're getting Shakeology and a meal replacement shake, and I'm going to put you in an accountability group. Because the more that you put out there, the less you are allowing people to ask you questions. So don't put so much out on the table so that people can engage with you. So put it out there, put your story, put your before and your current, and let people know a background of what previous years' holiday seasons have looked like for you and what this holiday season has been like for you, whether you stayed on track or whether you didn't. You want to find a way to relate to your target market. All of those key common characteristics, you want to relate to that person. So when you post this, be keeping that person in mind. And anytime you post, keep that person, your target market, in mind, because that's who you want to help. You want to help chill people. You want to help your personal kick-ass person. So post something that's going to appeal to them. Speak their lingo. Speak how you would normally speak, but speak in a way that allows them to engage with you. And also give it a call to action at the end. So, hey, if you are interested in getting my own personal help, contact me at fb.com/your Facebook username. Then you're going to get people interested. When you are posting on Facebook, say, hey, if this is something you're interested in, message me. That way, if you do have people who are commenting below, do not respond to those people in the comment threads below. You want to reach out to them and message them and continue the consultation. You want to start a consultation with somebody once they show interest. So you want to begin that consultation in a private message thread. So do that so then you can learn how it is that you connect with that person. You can figure out what makes you two relate to each other, and you can feed into the right brain, trigger that emotional response that's going to get them involved. Because if you are putting yourself out there that you're unapologetically you, people are going to build a trust in you. People are going to want to work with you because they're going to love how real you are. Because in a world filled with vanity, in a world filled with superficiality, where people are afraid to be who they truly are, we're a breath of fresh air. We are somebody that people need. People need somebody who is relatable. So that is that. And also, I forgot to mention too, so if we are positioning ourselves to help people with the 21-day fix for a group that's starting on January 5th, the cool thing about this is you get people involved with this and they get results. Coming out in February is the 21-day fix extreme, which I am so excited for. I'm so pumped for that program. My friend Marissa Myers, who is my accountability and support partner, she was in the test group for the 21-day fix extreme and had fantastic results. This girl's abs are popping. And so this is perfect. If we're getting people on board for the 21-day fix in January, they're going to have results by the time the 21-day fix extreme comes out. So you get people on board, you get people to have friggin' fantastic results with that. They're going to just go right into the 21-day fix extreme. And chances are, if they're going from the 21-day fix and they're going into the 21-day fix extreme, then what's going to happen is that person's probably going to sign up to be a coach, because why would they not? It would just only make sense. So the takeaways here: be unapologetically you. Do not cave in to societal pressure. There's a reason why you are here, and there's a reason why you are watching this. You are a unique human being. You are unlike anybody else. There are so many people who are trapped in a box, in a limiting belief, where they believe that if they work 9 to 5 for 40 hours a week, 40 years of their life, eventually what's going to happen for them is they'll retire and they'll get to live out their life like they want to, and they'll get to travel and do all of those freaking awesome things that they put on their bucket list. But the truth of the matter is when these people who are saving the best years of their life, or putting the best years of their life on the shelf for this idea that once they retire they get to do all this really sweet stuff, the truth of the matter is that's not the case. I don't know how many retired people that you guys are around, but you see a lot of people who are retired. I know a lot of people who are, and the truth is these people are sick. These people are stressed. These people are not in good health. They spent 40 years plus of their life putting their personal health, their personal satisfaction, their happiness on the back burner for this crazy idea that once they retire, they'll get to live out their dreams. So through doing that, through being stressed, through working for other people's dreams, what happens when they reach the end of their life or the retirement, which you could pretty much say is the end of their life, is they sit around and the best that they can say for themselves is that they either had a bowel movement or they watched The Price is Right. And even they watched The Price is Right. They didn't go participate in The Price is Right. They watched somebody else win on The Price is Right. How mind-blowing is that? I mean, seriously though, it's crazy. So people are living their lives for this idea that they can have something truly amazing at the end. But the truth is by the time they're retired, they're just sick and they're worn out, they're in bad health, and they don't have anything to say for themselves. So you are going to come across people in your journey as a coach who aren't going to relate to you, who are going to try to bring you down on their level, who are going to try to bring you back into the box so that you're working that 9 to 5 lifestyle for 40 years of your life. You're going to have people in your family who aren't going to relate to you. You're going to have people in your family who might ostracize you or not get you, not be on the same page as you. I'm here to let you know that that's okay. I've had people who have written me off. I've had people who don't agree with me. I have people who make stupid comments and who troll my stuff and that I delete. You have the power to delete stuff. Don't feel that you need to focus and hone your awesome positive energy that could be spent towards people who deserve your positive energy. Don't feel like you need to focus that positive energy on negative people. Get rid of those people. Be authentic to you. Don't give a damn. Be you. And understand that through being you, you're going to have people who are going to be haters. But they're haters because they want what you have. They see your positivity. They see how you're not afraid to be who you are. And they're jealous. They're jealous because they signed up for the lifestyle that they have to do what everybody has told them to do. They have to please other people. Before this call, about an hour ago, I was on the phone with another Beachbody coach, a really successful Beachbody coach, who was telling me, like, so many people sign up for this lifestyle where they do everything to make everybody else happy. They do things so that they can buy a lot of expensive things for people on Christmas. But then by the time everything's said and done, they're a hollow person because they're not who they are. They're not who they want to be. They're not who God put them on this earth to be. So please, don't be afraid to be yourself, because you're going to have people who are going to look at you like, who the hell do you think you are? Or you're going to have people who are going to mock you. They're going to, oh, you're a Beachbody coach. I'd much rather put 10 years into this and be able to say everything that I could say for myself at the end of 10 years of being a coach than put 10 years into a 9-to-5 job where at the most I could say for myself is I maybe got a $2 raise in that entire time span. And I maybe got signed up for the Jelly of the Month Club, Christmas vacation. But, dude, you put 10 years into this, 10 years of building your own future, 10 years of being the CEO of your own business, it's going to pale in comparison to 10 years at any other job. So do not be afraid to be unapologetically you, because 10 years from now, 9.5 years from now, the people who belittled you or who looked down on you for being a part of a pyramid scheme, they're going to be like, dude, I wish I would have gotten into that. When they see the success that you have, and it might not even be the success, when they start pining over how happy you are, how comfortable you are in your own skin, the health that you have, the stress that you do not have in your life because you do not have debt, because you paid off your student loan debts, you don't have a mortgage, you don't have all of this stuff piling down on your head, people are going to want that. People are going to say, fuck. They're going to wish they would have signed up. But be there for those people when they're ready. Don't just write people off. Be there for them. Because everybody deserves a second, a third, a fourth, a 10th, a 20th chance. When I was a freshman in high school, a girl spread a vicious rumor around about me that I was a lesbian. And back in freshman year of high school, when I didn't know a single soul, that was like a death sentence to me. And I thought my life was freaking doomed. But you know what? I put my emotions and my ego on the back burner. And that girl came to me while I was a coach, and she asked for my help. The girl who made my freshman year a living hell by telling people I was a lesbian came to me for help. And I was there to help her. And it was a really rewarding experience. And it was a real humbling experience as well. So do not be afraid to be you. Don't be afraid to feel like you do not have anybody in your neighborhood or anywhere else who agrees with you. Because what matters is who you are up here, who you are in here, and being true to that. Because through doing that, you are going to achieve so much ridiculous shit in such a cool and short way that it makes it all worth it. So don't be afraid to be you. Go for it every day. I want you to think every day that you get up, how can I get people to stop following me? How can I get closer to who I am as a human being and get all the people who are just following around for the ride? How can I get them people off? Be true to who the hell you are. wake up each day with a passion in your heart to be real and to be who it was that you are put on this freaking planet for. We have too many people walking around being fake. We all want legitimate. We all want real. We all want truth. And now I feel like I've been verbally vomiting on you, but that's how I am when I'm passionate. Do not be afraid to be passionate with people. So I've spoke so much. So it's 8:50. We've had a 50-minute call where I've just talked about being authentically you. But I appreciate you all for being on this call. Thank you so much for spending your time with me when you could have been doing anything else. Thank you for allowing me to come in your house and to teach you and to share with you my own experience. And please know I'm always here for you. Also, I hope you all have a great Christmas. Spend it with your family. Don't overindulge in gifts. Understand that the gifts are just, those aren't what's most important here. Your life on this planet is. So give people your time. And that is going to get you a lot further than giving people gifts that's going to just sit on a shelf and collect dust or end up in a yard sale somewhere. I hope you guys have a wonderful time with your family. Indulge. Don't overindulge, but have a good time. And thanks so much for allowing me to be a part of your life. Have a great evening, guys. I love you all. Good night.